Nexson's history in publishing games should keep you wary about new releases. The fans are in outrage at the moment. Everyone's hyped for Greg. Everyone's enjoying the first Descendant. But the facts are still the same. Nexson, the game publisher, has done some shady stuff to exploit people's time and money in the past. Keep in mind, a game can be fun while still looking at it objectively. That's for everyone in the comments. Warhaven, a game that only had 4 months lifespan, was closed, reaping as much money as they can through a pay-to-win model, closed down to potential unsustainability of the business. This is one of many games that left a sour taste in players' mouths about Nexson. In 2018, the company was fined $777,000 for giving players false information surrounding microtransactions in a game called Sudden Attack. But did you know Nexson owns the patent to dynamic RNG in loot games? This is important to note as it's a factor that applies in a lot of those titles, reducing your chances of getting a gun and skins based off circumstances in the game, taking a drop chance from 5% to 1%, although it isn't illegal, is very sketchy behaviour, and what we uncover next is illegal. In 2024, the company was once fined a groundbreaking $9 million for misleading players over microtransactions in MapleStory. The court case fined against Nexson Games was around MapleStory creating a loot box that had 0% chance of dropping the title that was revealed nearly 10 years after it was discovered. The loot box generated over $430 million in revenue when only being fined $9 million. Let's put that into perspective. Even after being caught and fined $9 million, they still took away over $400 million from scamming players on false hopes. The company is known for trying to exploit money off players using cheap tricks to try and get people enticed, and they are being punished for it now. In 2020, they took it to the mobile scene. As you can see, all these games being released, finding fast cash grabs. They pioneered player progression using cheap tricks to invest time being wasted, quote unquote, make it worth your time. And with this, the issue being Nexson is funding the back end of developers using money as their forefront incentive. Making money needs to be done and funding the companies and keeping the game alive, when the publisher is focused on strictly finding ways to make money. This is where it can impact the developer's true vision on a game, making them fail before they even started. So the first Descendant is now out, and it's time to be wary. If you've clicked on this video, you probably already are. But for those who haven't, it's a new cross-platform free-to-play game that's on the market. It's going to attract a lot of new casual players who might fall into these same tricks, finding yourself grinding multiple days to try and get your new Descendant, to find out it's easier to spend a few pounds or a few dollars to make that character worth your while. And this false sense of progression in time can scale to potentially something as bad as the MapleStory incident. So with that, it's a quick warning. Try this game, take it as face value, understand what is going on the back end with MapleStory and what Nexson's history is when it comes to games. They are known for destroying companies, destroying players' integrity through finding cheap ways to make a quick buck. Have you played the first Descendant? What's your thoughts on this game? Have you experienced any Nexson games before? Let me know in the comments down below.